Okay, let's look at this next one. The last one that we did, I gave you these examples. Unfortunately, we don't know the slope, and that's not one of our points. But if we're looking to find an equation on the line, must use y equals mx plus b. Okay? But all we know here are 2 points. All right, so we know the points. What do we got there? 6 and 4 and 3 and 2. 6 and 4 and 3 and 2. Okay. So now we're stuck where we don't know the slope and we don't know the y-intercept. So we might as well go to the kitchen, get ourselves a drink and have a break, right? Wrong. We can find the slope. Okay? Remember from a few slides ago, slope is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we happen to have 2 points, and I will very creatively call them point number 1 and point number 2, and we can find the slope. Right? So y in point number 2 looks like a 2, minus y in point number 1 looks like a 4, 2 minus 4. X in point number 2 looks like a 3, and that's a 6, 3 minus 6. 2 minus 4 is negative 2, 3 minus 6 is negative 3. When they're both negative, we can get rid of the negatives, right? A negative divided by a negative is a positive, so we know our slope is 2 over 3. Okay, so now we're in business. Because we can take that, we know that slope, remember slope is m, so what we've just discovered is m is 2 over 3. Okay? So y equals 2 over 3 x plus b. So it's good, we found slope, we still need to find b. Well, in example number 1, in the video I did, or in the example just looking at it, it gave you a way to find b, and we're going to have to use that way. So this is a longer question, because if we're given 2 points, not only do we need to find the slope, okay, but we also need to find b before we can get to our final answer. So don't go to the fridge, let's get at it. Here we go. So we're going to take a point. Remember last time I said take a point and substitute it in? I don't care if it's point 1 or point 2. I'm going to pick point 1. Why not? What the heck? Doesn't matter. Y is 4, so put in a 4. X has got to be 6, so put in a 6, and that's plus b. Okay? Now that was our little trick where now we have just numbers. Okay? We can find our b. So that's a 4. 2 divided by 3 times 6, we throw that all into the calculator and we get 4 plus b. Well, if I want to get rid of a 4 here, I got to bring it to the other side and make it negative. 4 and a negative 4 equals b. So what we've discovered is b equals 0. And that's okay. You did not make a mistake. b equals 0. Okay. So what's our equation? Well, because our equation always has to be y equals mx plus b, where we keep the x and we keep the y, we can sub in a slope, and we can sub in a b of 0. And you'll notice y equals 2/3 x was the answer on the screen, because our slope is 2/3 x, and our b is 0 plus 0. But we would never show plus 0, because in math we don't show those types of things, because it's nothing. So y equals 2/3 x is our answer, and that answer matches what's on the slide, because it's the right answer. So you get y equals 2/3 x. So the line, if we actually put these on our Cartesian plane, and I'm going to do this super rough just so you see what I mean. If I put this on a Cartesian plane like this, and I put 3 and 2, it would be like this, and I put 6 and 4 out here, it would be like this, and if I drew the line, there would be my line, okay? Notice it would pass through the origin, pass through 0, 0, and that would be my line y equals 2/3. Oh, that's an ugly 3. 2/3 x, okay? And that's how it works. I think we got one more slide to go before we get to the end of this one. Oh, maybe even 2. So we'll see you on the next slide.